catching his older brother.
Just a great day for Bobby Labonte today, who started second and has been in about the top 3 all afternoon. He has led part of the race. I don't think he has fallen lower than 3rd except during pit stops. Now we are seeing scheduled pit stops begin. Here is Mark Martin coming down. Steve Grissom just completed a pit stop. He pulls out of the pits as Martin stops. And the number 1 car of Rick Mast is also in for scheduled pit stop.
He just changed 4 tires. He's about out in the way. And Mark Martin certainly doesn't want to run out of fuel as he did earlier and lose all that time.
Coming down are Joe Nemechek and Bill Elliott. These are cars that are not on the lead lap. Focusing in on Bill Elliott, a 5-time winner here at this racetrack and a 2-time winner of this event. And Rudd is slowing down. Could he be out of fuel? Hard to say.
It's hard to say.
But he's coming in. He's down off the banking, moving down pit road.
We've seen cars today run out of fuel. As Elliott and both Nemechek leave, here comes Rudd.
His pit is down toward turn number 1. And he finally makes it there. Here's Jerry Punch with Ricky Rudd.
Remember, we showed you the right front tire early this afternoon on Ricky Rudd's car that came off that was nearly separated. Well, Ricky Rudd apparently cut a right front tire, and that's why he slowed. He was in a pit in 2 laps anyway, but it cost him some valuable time getting in the pits. They meanwhile have changed all 4 tires. He is away. Let's go to Jackaroo.
Well, Jerry, a big chassis adjustment being made. About a half turn on car number 28, Dale Jarrett. In the interim, your second-place car that has a serious chassis problems being loose, he's on pit road, Terry Labonte. Now, Mike Slattery has brought that ratchet that Benny Parsons was talking about, has stuck it in the back, and now he's making 1 full, 2, actually a turn and a half. Let's check in Dale Earnhardt's pit.
Right side tire is already going on Earnhardt's car. And once again, they are going to try to take some wedge out. Earnhardt said the car is getting tighter and tighter and harder to turn coming off the corner. Left side tires are on, and he is down and away as Terry Labonte now comes down pit road, or Bobby Labonte, I should say, the Interstate Battery Chevrolet. And likewise, they will put a little bit of tape on the windshield. They're cleaning the windshield right now, changing right side tires. They bumped the spoiler just slightly. And problem contact as Dick Trickle has run over a tire on pit road. The right side tire has come off, Benny. Left side.
The left front tire is off Dick Trickle's car. He's sitting there in pit road, and they have trouble with the right rear on Bobby Labonte's car as Rusty Wallace drives away. Come on, help me lift the car up, he's saying. The jack man is telling everybody, come out here, let's lift this car up and try to get the jack under the car. Now the DuPont crew, Ray Evernham, says, get this car out of here. I want to pit. Here my car comes right now. Move.
But here comes Jeff Gordon. He's going to be pitting right beside it, Jerry.
And actually, NASCAR would allow some adjustment because of the car in the middle of pit road. Ray Evernham felt helpless because he could not get the Dick Trickle Ford to move. Meanwhile, they have already changed the right side tires on the car number 24. Left side tires go up. They clean the windshield. They spray the windshield. It's full of fuel as Gordon's pit stop is completed. And Dick Trickle's car still sits in the middle of pit road, and now they borrow an air wrench from the Gordon crew to try to put a tire on the left front as Kenny Schrader is in the pit.
On the left side tires of Kenny Schrader's Monte Carlo. Schrader work is completed down and away. No adjustments. Morgan Shepherd, the leading Ford Thunderbird, who had been running in 6th before this sequence of pit stops started, pulls in. Lynn, Eddie Wood go to work along with the rest of the crew. It'll be a 4-tire change. They'll also, Benny Parsons talking about the Panhard bar. They will make an adjustment with that. Go up at least a round on that, trying to loosen the car up. As you see, Lynn Wood also making the chassis adjustment there in that right rear. Morgan Shepherd gunning the engine. It looks like a pretty good pit stop. 18.5 seconds as Morgan Shepherd is down and away.
Among the better pit stops that we saw during that sequence from the Morgan Shepherd crew. And out on the racetrack, it is still Jeff Gordon's race. Gordon has completed his pit stop and finds himself back out into the lead once again. We'll take another break and be back with more of our live ABC coverage of the Purolator 500. Jeff Gordon continues to lead the NASCAR Winston Cup Purolator 500. Tomorrow night on ABC, it's an all-new episode of Coach at 8, 7 Central. Then Shelley Fabre guests on a special edition of A Whole New Ball Game. And Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman star in the dramatic conclusion of Far and Away, all tomorrow night on ABC. While Jeff Gordon continues to lead this race, let's go back and find out what happened to Dick Trickle. First of all, we're going to show you from the in-car camera.
There we see Bobby Labonte. They're working on the left front. Some guys wiping off the grill. And they had some kind of problem, and Trickle drives away, and boom, the left front tire. What? Here's the angle from the camera down in turn 1, right behind Bobby Labonte's car. They let the jack down, and Trickle drives off, and there the tire comes rolling down pit road.
And then the crew had to come out and physically lift the car so that they could get a jack under it before they could get the tire on. Meanwhile, while that was going on, Jeff Gordon, the leader of the race, had to come in for a pit stop, and his pit was located almost directly beside the problems that Dick Trickle was having. Now let's go to Jerry Punch.
Guys, the problem Trickle had doesn't happen very often. When it does, it can create a disaster, as we saw a moment ago in the pits. Donnie Wingo, the crew chief, was putting the lug nuts on the left front tire, and the lug nut jammed in the gun here. And no matter what you do, spinning the gun, trying to pry it out, the lug nut would not come out. Now, he'd only had put one lug nut on. He's trying to pry this lug nut out. They drop the jack. Trickle pulls away, and of course you saw what happened. That left front tire fell off. Yeah, now the lug nut comes out, but a little bit too late for Dick Trickle. Back upstairs, Bob.